Right, let's try this again. I just done this, but it came out sounding like Alvin from the Chipmunks. So, I I done the Hive replace to upgrade to the latest kernel, and as I mentioned it in just my really quick video about my power overclocks.
Meow coin block found.
Oh damn! I just found a meow coin block. Anyway, I actually it ended up actually messing up all my overclocks for my rigs. My rigs were hanging on the reboots, so I had to go over and manually reboot them. And then when they did reboot, they didn't bloody the flight sheets didn't kick in. I was getting NVIDIA overclock fails by trying to induce P0 state when it was already enabled, but I didn't have it enabled or want it enabled. I lost about 5 mega hash per card, if not a little bit more, on my Kapow algorithms. Yeah, bit of a nightmare really, all round. So what you have to do is you have to shell into your rig or plug it into a screen and bring it up, but I done it via a shell. Just at the end of it, you'll get kicked out of the shell, and then when the rig reboots, you can click back on it and go back into it if you really want to. But what you need to do is shell into it. When you're shelled in, type in hive-replace -L, L for lemon, and then it will bring up, the L is for list, so it will bring up the available images from https download.hiveos.farm/history. So the one which I had the issues with was 5.15.96. After recently watching a video, I updated it just because I thought, you know, do the update, keep up to date. That's always good, isn't it? But no, sometimes it's better if it's working, don't fix it. So what you do is once you've typed in hive-replace-L, it will show you like just this, like the screen here. And I actually did pick number 3, so 5.10.110. Obviously it does roll back the NVIDIA driver. You can update that on your own if you want, but yet again, if you're only using it for mining, then, you know, if it's working, if it's not broke, don't fix it. Once you've typed that in, you've typed 3, press enter, it'll go through and it'll start doing the installation. It'll basically ask you, it's going to say that it's going to wipe the whole drive, whether it's an SSD or USB. Are you sure you want to continue? Just type in yes, press enter, and then you can watch the progress. Once it's done and it's completed, you'll get a little message at the very bottom saying like HiveOs replace or something, install is complete. Rig will reboot in 20 seconds, happy mining. And then from there, you can sit and wait around for the rig to reboot, or if you're hive shelled in, just, you know, give it 20-30 seconds, wait until you see a rig come back online, and then you'll notice at the bottom where it says the version number or the kernel number, it will be back down to kernel 5.10.110 if that's the one you choose to use. Hopefully, if anybody else had the same sort of issues like I did, hopefully that fixed it for you. And that, yeah, I mean, I'd say it fixed all my issues, all my NVIDIA overclock issues, the rig rebooting issues. I didn't have any issues with my AMD overclocks on my AMD rig, but it did do the same thing where the rig was hanging up, it wasn't rebooting. My AMD one's on a Wi-Fi. If you do have a Wi-Fi, then you've had to do the Wi-Fi fix, which is a video that I done a while ago now. Then you'll have to go back on and have to redo that fix and reinstall that certain driver for your USB Wi-Fi stick, because it doesn't keep that. It's a total wipe. So then if you're on Wi-Fi, you'll have to go over and put a screen in or plug it into Ethernet if you've got the capability to, reinstall all of the Wi-Fi USB driver, and then you can crack on like that from normal. Hopefully that's helpful. Take it steady.